my gosh, you are not going to believe the latest SE design that has been leaked. It's going to have a full screen display. It's going to have an upgraded camera and everything. It's basically not even going to be anything like the iPhone 8 we've seen for how many years now?
Okay, dude, this sounds way too far-fetched.
Oh, come on. You know they can't stick with this iPhone 8 design forever.
I mean, come on, this is Apple we're talking about, being led by Tim Cook at the moment. You know he's probably going to use that design for as long as humanly possible.
Yeah, except this year, they are going to have to redesign it anyway.
And why do you think they're going to give it a brand new redesign all of a sudden?
Because they need to put USB-C on it by the end of this year, otherwise Apple can't sell it to the EU.
Got a point. Let's begin. So I didn't actually bring this up in my Apple event announcement video last week, and that's because I pretty much didn't actually think about this in the immediate term. That's primarily because I was short on time and I had other things to do, but also just by looking at a quick glance of what the invite appeared to be like, it seemed nothing but solely like iPads. Until recently, while recording the last TIFP podcast, aka the iTunes Fanboy Podcast, during that recording, I came to an interesting realization. Apple typically doesn't showcase only one product line unless they are introducing something brand new and revolutionary. And when it comes to the iPad scheme of things, come on. Do you really think Apple is going to release something brand new and revolutionary for the iPad line? Considering their treatment of it over the past how many years or so, I highly doubt it. And as a result, I just kept thinking, they've got to release something else at this event as well. Otherwise, it'd just be too short. And so I started pondering ideas of what they could possibly release at this event. Not like AirPods or something. I mean, hey, the rest of the AirPods line also has to switch to USB-C. But then I got thinking, there's another line that hasn't completely finished switching to USB-C. That's the iPhone SE. There have been leaks and rumors for so long about this brand new, radically redesigned, and I'm not completely certain that we're going to get this brand new, radical redesign with square edges and maybe potential dual camera and a full screen display and Face ID. I have no idea if that's even reasonable to expect because this is Apple we're talking about here. And when it comes to Tim Cook and recycling old designs, you know for fact that Apple is going to completely recycle the iPhone 8 until it is completely, well, not recyclable anymore. But there's a couple things that just led me to think that, you know, maybe we could actually expect an iPhone SE at this event. 2020, that was when Apple released the second generation SE. 2 years later, we got a third generation SE where literally the only improvement was, well, okay, got a chip upgrade, give it credit for that. But then it also got 5G. Wow, like anybody actually asked for that. Wow. Oh my gosh, because now it has 5G. It's a game changer, everyone. Yes, time to sell gazillions of these because 5G is the future. Just so you guys know, the 5G towers around here are still slower than the LTE towers. And I know this because right now I am using a 5G phone, a Pixel 6 Pro, and the 5G speeds on this are legit slower than my iPhone XS Max, which came out how many years ago? Just saying. But again, that was also 2 years ago. It's now 2024, and we have yet to see an updated iPhone SE. And they're going to have to update it this year if Apple wants to sell it to the European Union nations. Otherwise, they can't if there's no USB-C, because according to the EU, oh my goodness, why do they do dumb things like these? You cannot sell any device in the European Union if it has a port that is not USB-C. Well, okay, you can have other non-USB-C ports, but bare minimum, you need one USB-C port on the device. If the device can have a port, it has to be USB-C. That is EU law, and it is really dumb to me because truly I don't think it affects consumers that much. Don't get me wrong, I like USB-C all things and for good reason, but to make it mandatory by law like that, and considering how fast technology changes, I don't know if it's a good idea to start legally mandating technologies like this. I'm just saying. But if Apple wants to remain compliant for the EU, they are going to have to update the iPhone SE anyway. That, and we need a mid-cycle refresh at the moment because we haven't gotten an iPhone refresh at all. Yeah, I guess it's time for a little iPhone SE update, perhaps. Could it be coming out at this May event? I personally think so, and that's just because, again, what else is Apple going to release at that event that would actually be mildly interesting? New AirPods? I mean, sure, it'd be nice to get the USB-C on that. Though, to be honest, let's be real here. What's wrong with AirPods nowadays. There's really nowhere to go in terms of AirPods improvements other than maybe some minor sound quality improvements. The truth is AirPods are really good, so why bother releasing them at an event? I don't get it. Unless it's AirPods Max. Please release AirPods Max. I know they're not going to do it, but we need an updated AirPods Max, especially me, because my headband on my pair of AirPods Max has completely worn out, and now that thing's not very comfortable to wear on my head. But because I am such an audiophile and I care about sound way too much, I am still wearing that thing on my head. So yeah, I need a new pair of AirPods Max, but I am not buying the current gen, the first gen, because I'm done buying lightning devices, especially since USB-C has always been the future. Yeah, Apple, get to work on that at some point. So, do you potentially think that Apple could release the iPhone SE at this event? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Do me a favor and interact with the stuff below. My name is DeWolf, Random Alpha, signing out.